Welcome back to Axis and Allies, the Anniversary Edition. It is Italy's turn this time. They still have their 2 cruisers, a battleship, and a transport sitting here in Sea Zone 15. They got 1 artillery, they captured Egypt, and we've got a couple of UK infantry troops blocking them in. But they have a cunning plan, of course, and they do have 1 damage on their industrial complex from a UK bombing raid. But first up, they have 12 IPCs. Because they have their initial 10 plus they got 2 from Egypt, which is awesome. So I believe, yeah, they're at total of 12. So let's figure out what they're going to purchase for units for 12 IPCs. All right, well, what Italy's going to build with their 12 IPCs is 4 infantry. We've got to put more boots on the ground there to help out Germany in Europe there, so that's what they're going to buy. They're buying 4 infantry. Now it is time for them to do combat moves, and believe it or not, they are going to pull some stuff off, I think. Alright, so Italy's on the move. They are going to take their transport, move it back here 1. They're going to load up infantry and artillery in Italy, and then they're going to move back for their second move here and attack Transjordan. Right here, using an amphibious assault with offshore bombardment, of which they have a lot. So that's going to be 2 cruisers and a battleship offshore, and they have 1 infantry, 1 artillery going in there. And I think that is going to be their only attack. So let me rearrange the camera a little bit here. Let's have that attack take place. Alright, should be able to get the dice tray in there. Yeah, no problem. Okay, they have offshore bombardment. They have 2 at 3 for the cruisers. That's 1 hit, and the battleship hits with a 4, and that's 2 hits, and all of the British units are destroyed, and then 2s for, and that's actually 3 total hits. Alright, the British get to fight back. They're hitting on 2s, and they get nothing. So wow, the Italians just come in the Transjordan and absolutely destroy the British resistance there. Gone. And they didn't even take any losses. And so now the Italians get to go up another IPC here. So the Italians are going to 13, and the British drop from 33 down to 32. Wow, those offshores really come in handy. And now it is time for Italy to do non-combat moves if they so desire, and let's figure out if they want to or not. Alright, this may be the shortest episode ever. So we're going to take the 2 what are we going to do? We're going to take the 2 tanks, and they're going to go from, are they going to do that? Yes, they're going to go from France. They're going to drive down through Italy and go into the Balkans with the 3 units here. So I've got the 2 tanks there moving, and the 2 infantry are then going to go into France. I know that leaves that quite open, but they do have 4 units now to place on the board, and they will play. And so their industrial complex is damaged. It's got 1 damage on it, which means the 6 that they can normally put here is dropped down to 5. But they're only placing 4 infantry, so that is acceptable. So they got their 4 infantry dropped down Rome, and all is good to go. And that's going to be it for Italy. I think, wow, again, they claimed some territory. That's pretty incredible. The US, yeah, there's no way they can do much there. Italy shored that up pretty good, I would say. So I think that's going to be it. Well, that was super short. The episode tomorrow will be on to the US turn, USA. So let's back the camera out, and we're going to wrap up our episode for today. I know it was a very short episode, but I am just doing 1 country per episode to keep things under control. So kick the UK out of here now. We do have the Russians on the doorstep, but I don't know, things are looking pretty good. Of course, the Suez Canal is now open to the Italians because they now control both sides of Suez. That might be a problem for the Allies as well if that continues. And yeah, that was not a bad turn. Italy's been having some pretty good turns. That was their second turn of the game. All right, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. The Axis and Allies, the anniversary edition, that was Italy's turn. They're actually doing pretty well. The fleet is pretty formidable. They've got a couple armored units now waiting there for, yeah, I think they're doing okay. And they're going to be collecting 13 IPCs. Up next, though, tomorrow is going to be the U.S. going, and we're going to see what they are up to. I'm sure they've got a bunch of tricks up their sleeve. They have to start building up, and yeah, I think they might be taking on the Japanese soon. I'm not sure. All right, thanks so much for watching along. I really appreciate it. Helps on my channel. And I hope you'll join me tomorrow for the continuation Axis and Allies Anniversary Edition. We will be on to the USA's turn.